So let's get started. Okay, so there was many people suggesting that we get a little bit more precise on everything regarding the giveaways. So starting now, every giveaways will happen for the weekly at noon East on every Thursday. So right now it's already revealed. So the winners are currently in the DAPP since 4 minutes, and it will be that way for every week's. The cutoff time is now going to be Tuesday at noon East, giving 2 days of buffer between the need for being staked and the giveaways. And the prize will be always revealed before that Tuesday. And because like the weekly giveaways sometimes are bigger, sometimes are smaller, and that's a bit normal because like it's already ongoing and it will also introduce many time new items, but we still want people to see what are the upcoming prizes to want to get in or to get more eggs and to participate in the giveaways. We just updated the app with some new features. It's not everything that we're working on, but at least it's a batch of cool new features. You can access now the giveaways there. As you can see, we have the weekly giveaway number 13 there, and it's just finished, just revealed. So the winners are picked. It's ended. So in the giveaways this week, we had a new item, which are the wish souls. I know that a lot of people are probably able to understand what it is all about, even if it's not disclosed yet. So let's disclose that now. And so the wish soul will be what will need to be collected across the Soakverse with powerful wish stones. So there will be many ways to earn wish soul, and this is what will be used to empower your stone to be able to make a wish to the wishing well. So during quests, during adventures, during some other events, and during giveaways, it will be possible to win wish soul. One wish soul, one wish. As you can see, those are pretty awesome. We can see a lot of elements getting together as a soul. So it's used to empower the demonic, the angelic, the mythic, the season stones, and all of that. Those wished soul will be possible to accumulate those. It will become available as an NFT, so a consumable on chain. It will be possible to use them off chain or to claim them to be able to trade, to be able to give to some friends and all of that. So a lot of people said that a Playtoearn can become time consuming, but for those that can have nice friends that are willing to share their soul or things like that, it will be possible. We will have another cool giveaway that has just been revealed, which will be the wish giveaway number 1, which will happen on Sunday. And that giveaway will really be about wish soul. So we have 60 wish soul up for grab this Sunday, and it's really one wish stone, one chance to win. So the more you have, the more you'll be able to participate in the wishing well, and the more you'll be able to earn different prizes. Let it be even the accruing jackpot, the on-chain jackpot, and we will talk about that jackpot in a bit. So yeah, like I said, one wish stone, one entry, you win a wish soul, and you can use that in the wishing well. Which will be deployed in a bit from now. It will be pretty soon, but we will discuss that in some time during today's event. So the giveaway, like I said before, are now accessible there from the sidebar, and as you can see, there are other new features added. We have the play. Don't rush there yet. The play, you will be now able to explore the world, but the features will be released progressively. We needed 1 of 2 day upgrade to the ecosystem before being able to continue to push for the Playtoearn, because it was so important to finish that portion for everything to be rolling, and you'll understand why in a couple of minutes. So yeah, as a whole, we are constantly developing tools and developing new things for Soakverse. And not just for Soakverse, for other things that are going to happen also inside Soakverse ecosystem and inside the whole ecosystem that we're developing, including Soakverse Labs, including Soakmon and all of that. So a lot's ongoing right now through the whole ecosystem. So as you know, we have a Gitbook where all the doc is getting updated, and we did this morning some massive updates regarding some precise information. Let's go in the Soakverse Litepaper. For those that did read some section, it's pretty like always ongoing and always improving. So it's a Litepaper, but it's pretty light right now, but it illustrates and demonstrates a lot of the things that we are building. But starting today with everything that we added and everything that we reveal, we're kind of unlocking a lot of things that we were holding back. So let's jump to the solution. Remember, we did say we did talk about like that we wanted to be different from other ecosystem, and that we wanted to be sustainable and to have liquidity inflows. We did spend months and months and months on learning, talking with professionals about regulations, observing what's happening, because even regulators are not fully aware of how they are going to regulate things, and how things should be regulated, and if some ecosystem or some ways to handle crypto ecosystems are needs to be regulated or not. So we did a lot of homework, and from there we are in a position now that everything is 100% going through the line, and we were able to create a decentralized ecosystem with some portions that are interfacing with businesses. The solution. So actually, Soakverse as a whole is a community that drives engagement and actions. And this is something that generates value and revenues in a way that it can be used for marketing, expansion, creating awareness, but it can also be used for reviewing things, and can be used for helping taking decisions and other things like that. So actually we rework the whole ecosystem with the revenue streams to be distributed automatically in different pools, automatically, transparently, and in a way that it will be easy to track. And we will be adding on the DAPP an ecosystem overview dashboard where it will be possible to see all the balances of everything everywhere and how it flows. And we will add over time some tools to be able to track what were each transactions. It's something that we've been working on lately, and that I've been personally on personal and private ventures, to be able to interface any blockchain and any wallet into an accounting software to become like a bank account, and to be able to track, to tag, to label, and to automatically match with the double entry accounting each transactions. This is what we're building right now, and we want to integrate that even in the Soakverse ecosystem, because people, they don't understand everything regarding blockchain, even if they are pretty involved, and there are portions of it that even like deep ecosystem, some of the members or some of the active contributors, they don't even know fully what's happening, and it's normal because there are so many things happening. So if we want to leverage the automation of the blockchain inside of an ecosystem like Soakverse, we need to also leverage the transparency, and this is what we will be doing. So from all the stream of revenues and all the generation of value, everything in that 35% will get through an OG managed treasury. So it means that the OGs will be the one voting the usage of those funds. And we will talk about that in a bit. It will even mean distribution to active OGs for their contributions to the ecosystem. So it's something pretty big because it will be fully legal and regulated. We are registering as a DAO, and that company will be used to do joint ventures with other businesses, and this will be used to make everything pretty transparent and pretty legal. Like I said, it will become a Wyoming DAO LLC. So and it's something that we already we went through the whole process already. So it's not thing of the far future. It's just that we're revealing that now. We're preparing some things, and then the DAO LLC will be registered. It doesn't mean that there will be a need for any different actions regarding the current OGs, except that you will, if you want to receive distributions or value from that, you need to be an active member. So you need to be contributing and you need to be voting. So if people are not voting, they are not included in the next pool of distributions. And the goal of that treasury will be to keep the ecosystem healthy and to keep a good value for the OGs and to increase that over time. So it will be constantly reinjected, reused, and redistributed. For the rest, so you see we have 35% now. So for the rest, we have another breakdown of all the percentages. We will have a 7.5% going to to rewards to contributors. So it means that we currently have moderators, we currently have community managers, we currently have some other people creating, managing the relationship for the community and all of that. So we design a pretty cool system to reward contributors. We will reveal a bit more about this in a bit, but it's a way that even if you contribute now and you stop contributing, you will keep a position in the contributor pool. It will get diluted over time, but you will keep your position even if you stop contributing, because you did contribute in the past, and it was probably at a time where the ecosystem was less healthy, because we will get more and more healthy as we flywheel everything that is going on right now. You will have more info about that a bit later, Mama. So the question is, are these percentages coming from the OpenSea OG sales? It's one of the stream, but not the only one. So after that, we want the Saltman token to be an LT token across everything, because it is needed a lot to automate things. It's something that we have as a community that we can use to orchestrate, and this is really like its utility. It will be used to orchestrate, it will be used to pay for fees at some places, it will be used in the shop, and it will be the only on-chain currency for the shop. So it will really give it some velocity, and it will give people the want and need to earn more Soakman tokens. So when they earn more from other places like the leaderboard, and more to come later on the leaderboard, but this is one of the source of incomes in the Playtoearn. And the wishing well, there are other ways to earn that. There is a staking, there is many other ways. So people will want to be involved more and more in that, because it will become a utility token, and at some places a currency, something that you can use and that can be used to trade and to pay for things. And there are a lot of other usage that are in ongoing development for that token, that are for Web2 business and off-chain things. So it will become very powerful. There is 20% of all the revenues inside of the ecosystem that will go to the Playtoearn reward pool. There's more info coming up on this in a bit, but those reward pool will be distributed across different ways to earn. So we really wanted and needed that the Playtoearn is not only like depending on incomes from selling things in the Playtoearn. So this is what's fixing this, and this is really like I said before, pretty powerful. I can't wait for the deployment of all of this. And by deployment, I mean what you see right now is getting deployed in the coming days fully, and it's starting today to accruing. So I will give more information on this also after the live, but those royalties and other things are starting to accrue today. So it's really like it's now. There will be a 5% of everything going to the continually fund the Wishstone jackpot pool. So the Wishstone, when you hit 7777, when you make a wish, you earn the jackpot pool. And as long as it's not won, it will continue to accrue from all the revenue streams from the ecosystem. So sometimes it can be small, sometimes it can be big, and we don't know. And it will bring people wanting to have more wish soul, to be able to make more wish to the wishing wheel. So the soul that we've seen a bit earlier, this is where those will be used. 10% will be directed to SKMT staker pool, and 5% to the charity fund. Most of the people know that the charity fund is pretty important to me, and I know that a lot of other members of the community are. It is for them. I know that some of the community are already donating a lot, and they are donating monthly. We have the with SoakMont, the upcoming Madagascar hotel that will donate to the coral reef, and we want to maybe be able to add a bit more on top of that. And this is something that we will want to make it more alive by creating eventually videos around that and showing that Soakverse is going to do good deeds around the world. So this is the improvement of, and this is like the explanation of all of this. Where is that money coming from? So where are the funds coming from? So let's go to the tokenomics and revenue stream. So we did go through the distribution percentages already. Okay, so let's go into the current revenue streams and upcoming revenue streams. So how it will work is that there will be different smart contract accruing different liquidities depending on which blockchain and depending on which currency and for which reason. We don't want everything to happen in real time because there are automated swaps that will happen to convert some currencies to other. It includes some cross-chain swaps and some other things like that. So here we go. So 100% of the SKMT trading taxes will go there. 100% of the swapper fees, more on this later. 100% of cross-chain swapper fees. So we did deploy a tool for the cross-chain swap. Not develop it fully, but we did partner with an existing solution that we did adapt to our DAPP. And it will facilitate a lot for people needing to jump from one chain to another. And it will generate some revenues to the ecosystem because we are having a commission out of that. And this will be 100% redirected through those pools. And from a week and of not being deployed, I use that myself because it's pretty simple, and the other ways to do cross chain are more expensive. So it's pretty cool, and it already collected $38. It's not much, but if we add everything everywhere on and we ramp on the ecosystem as a whole, it will just start to flywheel and to become more and more valuable. So we have 100% of the arbitrage bot profits. So we currently have an arbitrage bot that is trading and making small profits every day or so. So those will get refueled back to the same pools. we will have advertising revenue. So actually, we are placing some ads on the app, but we did put in place a full ad distribution solution. And so we will have some partnership with some other business, some other ecosystem, some other merchants, and every revenue that will be done from the ad placement and other marketing, digital marketing revenues will be redirected through those pools. Affiliate network is something that is actually on an ongoing development, and that has a lot of interest under the hood by other Web3 venture, because it's really like a project that bridges the conventional affiliate marketing from Web2 to the Web3. It's really like innovative in the way that nobody's doing that what it's about to do right now, and it will be integrated in the Playtoearn. So, but it will be also possible to integrate that in other systems, and there are already some people interested in that. So 100% of the affiliate marketing referral income that are flown through Soakverse ecosystem will go back to the pools. After that, 100% of profits from Soakverse merch sales through the Shopify store. So we are currently working on this, and all profits will be redirected to the pools. And the merch will not only include Soakverse merch, but other things. So it will be pretty interesting to see the affiliate network and the merch store work together. And it's a merch store and an affiliate network that can be token gated. So if you own a certain token, you can have discount or freebies on the shop. So this is something developed also by Affiliate Network. And there will be revenues generated through the Soakman marketing partnership. More info about this in a bit. On top of that, 30% of Soakverse Lab LLC revenues linked with Soakverse ecosystem are directed to the Soakverse ecosystem distribution smart contract. So that's pretty huge, and that's because everything actually developed by Soakverse Labs, and Soakverse Labs in reality is a spin-off. It's initially it's Soakverse ecosystem, but we needed some things to be more binded to a service company, and we needed to have some agreements and some things like that. So, and there are some people working in Soakverse Labs, so it would not have been pretty like correct legally to have like people working a lot inside of Soakverse ecosystem and everything being redistributed, and it wouldn't have worked inside the vision. So what will happen is that the Soakverse ecosystem will do a joint venture with the Soakverse Labs, and Soakverse ecosystem will be used to help test, debug, find new IDs, and market some products. So this is how there will be a revenue share across all of this. And like I said, there are some other information so I'll let you read all of that when you guys want to read that. And actually, so you can get through all of the Soakverse Lab LLC revenue sources. So it's mostly the Playtoearn, the collections. We already have some client and partnerships for the creation and deployment of new NFT collection. So there will be a percentage of all of the initial sales and all of the secondary trading that will be redirected back to Soakverse Labs and then to Soakverse as an ecosystem. And like I said, there are other things like the consultant fees. So everything that is referred and executed by the Soakverse ecosystem, we will have the ability to flow the revenues back there, and there are already a lot of those. We have a cool partnership ongoing right now. Some people from the OGs have seen that a community is getting active much more with the Soakverse. We already have, for what you're seeing there, we already have things that are very imminent in that field. And Soakverse Labs will be supported by a private investment fund that will be done through Soakverse Labs itself, and that will be used to be able to create more value inside the Soakverse Labs and the ecosystem itself. Let's get to the Soakverse OG. So like I said, it will be a Wyoming DAO LLC. OGs are really the leader of the ecosystem, the Soakverse ecosystem. They have traveled far to guide us and mentor. In this decentralized Soakverse, they will use their wisdom to show us the best path forward and lead. There will be a vast and diversified revenue sources, and the OGs will be able to regularly allocate a portion of their pool to use for contribution distributions. This is what we said a bit before, so this is something, and we wanted to reveal that today for another reason. There will be ongoing discussions in the coming hours and days in the private OGs section in Discord, because we have some avenues to do that, but we want to be able to put some limitation on the amount of funds that can be extracted from the treasury. But as the treasury reach a milestone, those restrictions can be changed. So that's something that will be discussed with all the OGs, because right now what this says is that everybody is now a member of the DAO when you own an OG, and everybody will be able to give their voice about what is ongoing and to help and even to join the contributors pool. So it will be another way to earn, but it's always earning by working, if I can use that word, but by being active and by being helpful. But it's always and already the case for like most of the OGs and most of the active OGs. And all of this will bring back value into the ecosystem as a whole, will bring back value to the eggs, for the giveaways, for the in-game rewards, for the in-game eventually we will have tournaments, and the prizes of the tournaments will be defined by the velocity of all of this, and that and the partnerships that we are creating and that we will be creating as that proof of concept is deployed. And believe me, that proof of concept right now will bring more and more eyes, because it's a way to be able to work through the current limitation of the crypto ecosystems while being transparent, so not seeing what we've seen during the past months regarding the lack of transparency and the lack of accountability for the action of certain persons. So now it will be all like a matter of the community driving the train together. That's mostly what was improved in the documentation. There are some other pieces inside of this that have been a little bit like polished. So that's something you can get there and start to check and see and find new things. And like said, this will everything that we discussed regarding the tokenomics, this will all be orchestrated by itself. So by that I mean there will be no manual steps to that. So the orchestration smart contracts are developed, the orchestration tools are developed. We will just need we just enter in final testing and like mission battle testing of the things. And there will be some cool things like Discord triggers, where when like we already know the Sunday morning when there is a distribution trigger, it will be all automated and pushed to Discord, so people will see this live and they will be able to go check and see, okay, this did happen, and it will be pretty easy to follow. I mean, easier than most ecosystem. So I assume the swapper and cross-chain swapper, question from Admiral 1. I assume the swapper and cross-chain swapper are within the DAPP. Is there a plan to open and market these swappers to a wide market? Absolutely. The cross-chain swapper will be already usable right now on the DAPP, while the swapper it's a smart contract that orchestrates some things. That smart contract, it will be possible to deploy it and take a small fee out of those swaps and refuel that into the ecosystem, or depending, it can be like an initial payment for no fees. Some ecosystem will ask only like to deploy things, and they will be willing to pay a bigger amount upfront. So depending, like it will be something between Soakverse Labs and Soakverse ecosystem, and Soakverse ecosystem brings some leads and will receive the flow the revenues flowing back into the ecosystem. So as the members of Soakverse ecosystem are aware of the tools that we develop, it will be easier to spread and to market those tools. So I would think a low-cost cross-chain swapper will be hugely popular. Actually, it's costing less than other solutions. There is still a fee on top of that, but yeah, it's something that is pretty cool and pretty useful right now. So that's mostly it for the tokenomics update. It's pretty huge. If you don't see the strength of all of this right now, you will see as it gets rolled out and that it start like we start flywheeling the strength of that, and as people will see that actions equals results and those results are measurable directly, it will be pretty more easy to incentive people to take action and to get people involved in the Soakverse. Other small updates. So starting next week, we will have an ecosystem update every bi-weekly, so every 2 Thursday. And the goal will be to switch to every Thursday, and it will be on the YouTube live channel, on the YouTube channel, starting next week, because we were finishing some setup regarding this and preparing some things with our professional account. This is something that will be pretty cool and that will start creating content for people to become more aware of what we're building. Because like just today, during the past 40 minutes, we just discussed like what, 10%, 8%, 10%, 12% of the ecosystem. So we will need to accumulate that content in a place where people can get more interested and can understand what we're doing. So in the DAPP, you now have the crypto swap. Right now, it's only the cross-chain one, but we will have SKMT swap also. Mama saying, I have all day. Let's discuss the other 90%. I think that some of those pieces you were made aware of, the Playtoearn, for example, and some other things that we are currently preparing and deploying. But let's keep other content for later. We still have other things to tackle today. So yeah, so cross-chain swap, you can select a currency of your choice. You can select a destination currency of your choice. So BNB, BAP20, and you decide the amount that you want to send. You do the exchange. It will give you an address where you need to send the Ethereum, and you will receive after that the equivalent BNB. Pretty easy. Okay, so let's jump directly to this. So we rework a bit of the home page. It's pretty simple. We will add more things there as we have things to add, and it will become a pretty full complete dashboard. So let's jump into the Soakverse world. Let's enter the Soakverse. So as you can see, the game is not launched yet, but it's possible to navigate through it, and it's possible to navigate through the different locations to learn a bit more about it, and there will be some events and surprise deployed over time there. Like said, you can navigate that. You can open your phone after the event, your desktop, and you can see the same thing as I see right now. There is always a hub of locations, and you can always go back using the back arrow there. So we added some places, some important locations where we will open features in the coming days and weeks. You can go to the public square right now and consult the bulletin board. So this is the upcoming release with the short term. We will not go through those right now. We will let you the fun to consult those. And there are not yet specific dates, and the only reason is that we needed to deploy, to announce and deploy the things from today, before going to putting precise dates on this. So we are finishing that portion, and then the date will be announced. But there will be releases in February. So that kind of give a big picture. You have always the small question mark. So every place has a question mark. And this is where you can find about the documentation and more information about what this place is about and what you can do or you will be able to do. You can now navigate the shop. There are subsections. You can navigate the Athenaeum. There are subsections. You can go a bit deeper. We work the training grounds. The Sacred Temple now has some locations, but there is a lot more coming up regarding the Sacred Temple, and there is a lot of legends coming up regarding the Sacred Temples. the Sacred Temple, because like it's a pretty particular place and it's a pretty important place regarding the Soakverse. Okay, question. So the game will be browser based. Yes, the game is an hybrid between a DApp and some other pieces that will be linked to the DApp later. We will have some PvP and some tournaments, and this will be done in a pretty cool way where everything interoperate together. But for the simplicity and the usability and interoperability between all the devices and all the environments, we decided to go on a DApp game, so a browser game, and an evolutive browser game. There are some upcoming cool things like the shop with the items on the BSC, so you were able to consult your backpack. There will be your player profile coming up with all the backpack items. You will be able to claim those items on the Binance Smart Chain, or to use those directly in game to prevent gas. Some items will be earned on chain also, and there will be some items of greater rarity and even some legendary or unique items in the game. That's mostly it for the app and the game that is now navigable, that you can go through the locations and get immersed inside of the ecosystem and inside of the universe. We will pretty soon update the ecosystem roadmap. So right now, like said earlier in the in today's event, we had a lot of breakthrough lately. So it was some things that were preventing us to have an accurate roadmap, not because the milestones are not precise, but the order of those were not possible to expose to people. So giving a roadmap without the order of events, it was not a good way to prepare things. So now we did finish a lot of the legal portion. We did finish a lot of the ecosystem design and improvement and preparation. Now we're ready to deploy things. So it will it will get a lot easier for us and for people to understand and follow also. And some of the things that we develop is really like tools to track the blockchain, to index data. We now have fintech and accounting tools. We have a lot of pretty large upgrades regarding SoakVault. So SoakVault is a partner company that is tokenizing crowdfunding real estate, and actually there were a lot of things to finalize, and we did even have not a bad news but something to tackle on a short notice. And this morning we've received the final confirmation regarding this. So the campaign for SoakVault will go live in a bit, and through Soakverse awareness, SoakVault will give back to Soakverse. We will reveal more information about the mechanic of it later, but as the ecosystem and some partnered ecosystem reach some milestone in helping SoakVault create awareness, so let it be the ads that are placed on the app, because there will be some banners regarding SoakVault crowdfunding campaigns. So depending on the performance of the campaigns, SoakVault will pay a marketing fee regarding this. So something pretty cool, and that will create a way to flywheel value between the ecosystem and what SoakVault is building. And there will be a lot more. We already disclosed that, but regarding like the redeemable NFTs, so they will be possible in game to win NFTs that are real world value and redeemable through SoakVault and through our other partners and our other tools and business that we're building. SoakVault for the campaign, it's aimed at being mid next week that it will get started, and there will be a cool push for this in the beginning. So we're about to send multiple emails to people that did register to Soakverse. We already have 2,000 emails from Soakverse people. We will start the conversational way of giving them more information about Soakverse and about SoakVault also, so to flywheel that into the ecosystem. So yeah, the in-game earnings will be many different things, and it will at some point include some physical value, some real world values, and it will be sometimes donated by partners to create awareness about their business. Sometimes it will be things that the Playtoearn pool will acquire to to give back, acquire at a discounted price to give back at a full value to the community and all of that. Yeah, that's the huge improvement and announcement from today. I know that people are impatient to be able to play the game. It's coming up pretty shortly, and the prize pool are starting to accrue now. So you will be able to access the ecosystem dashboard somewhere during next week, and to start to access some features inside of the game around the same time. Do any of you have any question? How wide will the marketing be for Playtoearn game? Oh yeah, that's a portion that a lot of people in general in marketing, they are incentivized by being rewarded for their efforts. So there will be an affiliate program inside of the Playtoearn, and inside not just the Playtoearn but the whole Soakverse ecosystem. But it will be registered through the DAPP, where people, they can invite their friend and invite them to take action, and those actions can be small or can be huge, and it will drive some value, some real value back to the people being pretty active, which can even become a job at some point. So and we've seen this is how the marketing campaigns are the most efficient. So to have people being able to earn from their action to create awareness outside of the Playtoearn and of the products that Soakverse are creating. So, and we already have large communities waiting for that to be ready to start help us with the marketing. And when I say large, there are some smaller, but there are some pretty large. I'll keep the name off the chart for now, but more info on this when things are ready. The OG will start to have more information starting today, so some things will get released even if it's not fully deployed or fully finished, but only in the OG chat. And it will be to help take conscious and take good decision, and help not just decisions but help on the brainstorm of things, and help on the ideas, and help being ready in advance. So this is something also we wanted to do for quite a while. There were some actors in our current ecosystem that didn't want in the past for that to happen. They wanted to keep that really close. We've worked a lot on opening it in a way that we stay legal and we can be more transparent regarding this. Anything else? Any other question? And I repeat again, it started now. So there will be, now we have like taxes, royalties, we have the cross-chain, the cross-chain swap. We have some things that I'm not disclosing yet, but we already have some on-chain fees from another project that will flow back in a fully automated way. So when snapshot for Tuesday giveaway. So weekly giveaways are Thursday, and the snapshot is Tuesday noon Eastern time. There will be a monthly snapshot on the 15th, a monthly giveaway. The snapshot will be announced pretty shortly, and there is a snapshot, not a snapshot, a giveaway, a Wizh giveaway that will happen this Sunday, and there is no snapshot. It will happen instantly. So if we go in the giveaway tab, we see that there is a snap, and the giveaway and snapshot will happen at the same time on 12 at noon Eastern time. So the cross-chain swap can currently handle different tokens, but our internal swapper, it will be not for the moment, but it's something that we will be negotiating in the future because we have some opportunities there. A lot of things going on the legal. We did reach many milestones. SoakMont is about to launch its campaign. We did hit another milestone. Soakverse is going for a DAO for OGs. There are a lot of tokenomics in place that will make the whole ecosystem sustainable. The taxes will be flown back to sustain the ecosystem, to reward the active contributors. And all of that will be automated on-chain with full transparency, and it will be possible to follow all the transactions and all the distributions and all of those events. So Admirable Ren asked, you mentioned fintech and accounting for the Soakverse. I have long advocated for DeFi-centric accounting tools for the broad market. Any opportunity to leverage these tools outside of Soakverse? Actually, that's something that will become a product of Soakverse Labs. So for those that doesn't know, I created accounting softwares, so fully general ledgers integrated with multiple platforms, orchestrating transactions, reading data from other platform, other ERPs, creating mapping between different chart of accounts to have a single standardized point of truth. And we are adding to that tool the ability to consolidate on-chain transactions. So when I say, and this is what will orchestrate everything in the app ecosystem dashboard. So when I say consolidating, it's if we can dedicate a wallet to a specific type of transaction, and when a transaction happened there, depending on the address from which it's upcoming and the address to whose it's going, there will be the ability to automatically say to what is the type of transaction and what chart of account it should affect. So we will be consolidating in that way. Even it can work for invoices. So we can have a wallet for a business that is only used to pay invoices, and when there is a reception of a payment, this will be used to automatically apply the payment, to automatically convert to the current currency, so to use the forex exchange, but the crypto exchange rate at that moment, to close the deal, to close the invoice, and to write the good entries inside the chart of accounts. So it's something that we are working on right now, and that could be leveraged by Soakverse in a way that if there are references from the Soakverse community to Soakverse Labs for another business that is interested in that, or another potential partnership, there will be an affiliate commission distributed to Soakverse ecosystem. This is how Soakverse Labs can become the entity that is working with businesses, but that is leveraging the awareness that can Soakverse ecosystem create, and that makes it all legal at some point. Because like it's one of the tests for the legality of it is that it cannot be like one person working for everybody or a group of person working for everybody, and this is why it becomes a joint venture. The awareness creation and the help on sometimes even product design and product testing is the reason why Soakverse Lab is creating a partnership with Soakverse ecosystem. Yeah, it is a great opportunity. It is pretty much like I can give updates on that. You know that Premier Release Soak Month and now Soakverse as an agreement with a regulated financial institution in Canada. And we are currently actively working with some entities and some opportunities that are kind of out of this world. Not out of this world because it is in the world, but are very big. Those I cannot talk about, but that's the kind of tool that they need, and that will just drive back value to make those tools more solid and more easy to distribute and to use inside the ecosystem. Okay, pretty cool. So we will close that stream now, and we can continue to discuss on Discord.